Zdravo, we're here in beautiful Dubrovnik, standing on top of, or nearly on top of Mount Sud, and behind me is the Imperial Fortress, which we'll soon get to visit. And below us, look at that beautiful sight, this old town with its old city walls encompassing the whole rock. Now unfortunately, for a history nerd like myself, Dubrovnik, or what it used to be called Ragusa, is relatively new, settled in the 7th century, and more or less unfortunately was destroyed in a catastrophic earthquake in 1667, which killed there or thereabouts 3,000 to 5,000 people. So no ancient Roman ruins for me to explore, unfortunately. But there is going to be a lot in this video, including one particular destination, a niche destination, soon, which I'm really excited about. So come with me and we'll get to exploring. So when the brutal communist dictator Josip Broz, or Tito as he was known, passed away, Yugoslavia fell into somewhat of a power vacuum. Many nationalist and ethnic movements were born, and in 1991 Croatia declared their independence. From 91 to 95 the Croatian War of Independence was carried out, and it was in Dubrovnik where a siege was laid, where the aggressors, Serbia and Montenegro, hammered the city. They hammered the old town. They sought to encompass and destroy the Croatian, as they saw it, rebellion. Stationed in the Imperial Fortress were the Croatian forces at a time, and where I'm sitting here in another fortress were the Serbs and Montenegrins. They traded artillery fire, heavy arms fire for many weeks, trying to quell the Croatian resistance. Ultimately, the Yugoslavians withdrew, and Dubrovnik was saved, but not without heavy losses and heavy damage. And this is, of course, the fortress that was held by the Serbs and the Montenegrins. You can see the damage that was done. This possibly from artillery fire. It was a brutal battle that unfortunately the main casualties were the civilians, the old people, the young people, had no way of escape as they were encircled, and they just had to ride it out. Very sad. Now I do want to stress that that was a rather simplistic overview of what happened here, and by no means am I educated enough to be speaking on that matter. You probably don't want to be kind of bored by it all anyway. What I am educated on, though, is how to use my legs and get from A to B, and the next destination we're going to is a little while away, through this rough terrain which Google Maps tells you not to go down, but hey, we're in it for the adventure. Aren't we, Luce?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, boy. So we'll see if we get there. We'll see if we have to turn back and get a bus. I don't know. But for now, we're on it. This is hilarious. It's barely a path. No markings at all, no trail markings, but I think we're going to make it out of here pretty soon. It's been an adventure, it's what it's all about. Well, we made it to the destination that I was hankering to get to, and that's the Umbla River. It's the shortest river in Croatia and the 4th shortest in the world. It measures only 30 meters. And you may say, 30 meters? How's that a river? Well, a river constitutes a mouth, and that is the underwater spring that feeds the river. A flow, and that flow is out to the ocean, and an end, which is the Adriatic Sea, and around Dubrovnik many inlets, and this river flows into an inlet that is the Adriatic Sea. It's quite loud because there is a weir, a man-made weir that controls the flow of the water, but at 30 meters it's something quite remarkable and niche, and to come to the 4th shortest river in the world, I mean, I had to get in. So that is essentially the Adriatic Sea, seawater. This is the weir, the man-made weir, and that is a river, a natural spring river of groundwater, fresh water. So you've got fresh water and the sea. Day 1 of exploring Dubrovnik done and dusted. It was good weather, so yeah, opportune time to go hiking. Look at my stupid hair. That looks ridiculous. Tomorrow, Old Town, but for now, nice little Croatian brewski with me. Just enjoying the views. I'll catch you tomorrow. Well, day 2, and we're just outside of Old Town. We're here in Lovrenac Castle, sometimes referred to as Dubrovnik's Gibraltar, and you can see why. It's thereabouts 37 meters above sea level, and there's a thick fortress that helped defend against Venetian rule. And as we switch sides, we can see Old Town and its pretty thick walls. Can't wait to rip into that. In the UK it was meal deals, in France it was baguette, and in Croatia it's burek. Can't get enough of these bureks, however you say it. And a 60-cent beer. Oh. Oh, it tastes like a 60-cent beer. But hey, I'll take it. I'm on the Old Town wall of Dubrovnik that encircles Old Town, of course, and its history can date as far back as over 1,000 years old, but this iteration is from the 13th to 17th century, and although it initially was built to keep invaders out, and those invaders only had spears and arrows, you can see how thick it is. And it's that thickness that helped to propel Serbian and Montenegrin forces from attacking Old Town and ultimately destroying it. Although there were over 500 buildings hit in Old Town, only a few actually fell, and it was these thick defences that helped stop a lot of the heavy munitions. In 1991, after everything was said and done, the town square, the churches, parts of the walls were rebuilt. It cost $7 million US dollars, which today is around about $13 million. And really a sight to behold. And again, like I keep on saying, good to see the Croatian flag still flying. So some of the buildings in Dubrovnik still bear the scars of war, including the Franciscan monastery, which you can see still has the bullet wounds, bullet holes, but at least they didn't get my dog. That's it for Europe, our Schengen allowance. 1 month in the UK and 3 months in Europe. There's a lot of things that we didn't accomplish, like Madeira or Poland, or going to the few All Whites games that were in Europe, but hey, you only have so much time and so much money, unfortunately. But the show must go on. We move on to Kotor in Montenegro, and right until the wheels fall off. Been amazing here in Croatia, and I can't end the trip without a nice fat burek. It's a big boy to get down us before the long bus ride, but it's been fun, and we've had good weather, and then the bad weather's just rolled in, so we'll see you on the next one.